movie recently?
Yeah, Batman.
No!
Yes!
Get out of there!
Yeah.
Wow!
I'm not allowed to talk about it, though.
I know quite a lot about Batman because I've got a friend who worked on it.
Because you are Batman.
Yeah, and, the Batmobile jumps through a waterfall, doesn't it?
Started to.
Do you think it's going to be good, Batman Begins?
I've heard it's going to be good.
I bet it's going to be good. I'm excited.
Alien vs Predator as well, actually.
Really? Well, that you should be less proud of, Douglas.
Hey, no, that's good, man. I saw your pictures on the DVD, on the extras.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they were fantastic.
Oh, I might go and buy
Douglas, we could talk to you all day.
Yeah, what's your second name, Douglas?
Ingram.
Ingram. Well, all strength to your drawing arm, Douglas. And what are you voting for?
I'm doing some Toyota ads as we speak, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you voting for, mate?
I told you.
He told us already he's going for Nirvana. He's your best friend.
Okay, sorry, I'd forgotten. I was so excited about
Douglas,
storyboarding. So there we go.
Thanks so much for your call.
2-0 to Buxton. I
Okay.
need another vote from Nirvana.
We're running out of time now. We've talked
Rob,
to Douglas
Rob,
for so long. Rob, are you there?
Hello, Rob. He's gone. Sarah. Sarah, are you there?
I think because of the Douglas talking. Sarah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, I'm very well.
Okay, we've got to make this quick now. What are you going to vote for? Is it Bauhaus or is it Nirvana?
I'm going with Bauhaus.
Oh, that's it. It's the end of the line for Cornish. Thank you very much indeed, Sarah, and to Rob, Douglas, Jason and Adrian. You all win those CDs. Thanks for calling. Thanks to everyone for listening this week. Enjoy the sunshine, and we'll be back on Easter weekend next week. Right now, here's Bauhaus.
Bye! That's going to be a tricky one to dance to.
Why? That's Dancelicious.
It's got lots of stopping and starting, and you know when you're on a dance floor and the record suddenly has a section without a beat?
Yeah.
And you've got to think of something to do.
Right.
Yeah, well, you can't do that Lila's doing dancing mode. You can't dance when there's no beat, so everyone just sort of stands around looking like a wally for about 10 seconds, waiting for the beat to come back in. I'm just saying that in that record there's a lot of stopping and starting.
Ah, it doesn't matter, man. That's the Gorillaz for you. They're unpredictable.
Other than that, good record, I think.
Yeah, fantastic. That was called Feel Good Incorporated. That's the new single from the Gorillaz, taken from their second album, Demon Days. Follow-up to the 5 million selling first album by the Gorillaz. Can you believe it? That's got to make them one of the all-time great cartoon combos, surely.
Who else is on that list? The cartoons?
The Archies.
Right.
They did Sugar Sugar. And...
Were they animated?
They were animated, yeah.
Right.
And... can't think of anyone else.
Let's think about that.
Hi, this is Adam and Joe. Oh, before that, incidentally, you heard The Bravery with An Honest Mistake. And yes, we're Adam and Joe with you for the next 1 hour, 50 minutes here on XFM. And, I'll play the jingle, shall I? Yeah.
That sounds interesting, let's talk about it. I always enjoy our little chats. I never know what you'll say.
Have you seen that film, The Amityville Horror? It's a new film and it is brand new.
I'm not sure about that new TV show.
Did you hear the Prince of Charlie's comments? He just can't seem to get anything right.
I'm not sure about that new TV show. That sounds interesting, let's talk about it. Let's start talking now.
So we don't have to stick to that. That's not the manifesto for the show.
I've written them down. I've written them down.
What have you
1,
written?
Amityville Horror. 2, Prince Charles. 3, something that wasn't on that list.
Okay. I do want to talk to you about the Amityville Horror situation.
Yeah, I've got a lot to tell you about that.
As a film expert, I'm just confused.
But I'm very knowledgeable.
About the posters. Yeah, because you know a lot about the original film, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So yeah, I want to chat to Joe, who's our film expert.
Yeah,
a bit later on about the new version.
But
of the
listen,
Amityville Horror.
listen. Make me a supermodel.
It's gone a bit rubbish.
No, it hasn't. It's got better and better.
Really? I missed the last one.
I'm trying to decide whether to go to the live final.
Where is it?
I don't know.
You should go.
Do you think it would be fun?
Yeah,
It's
well...
produced by the lady who used to produce the Adam and Joe show, and it's made by Tiger Aspect, who are a production company in the same building as our agents.
I'm sure you
could go.
You
I
could
could go.
Who do you want to meet there?
The sexy one, Alice. With the bug eyes and the floppy mouth. Wonky mouth. She's so hot. Do you know her?
I know who you're talking about, yeah. I don't know her personally.
I mean, she's got quite a strong look.
She does.
You might get sick of her after a bit, but for a couple of weeks it'd be amazing. Do you think she'd go out with me on those terms?
Well, you've got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm
man.
engaged.
Yeah.
But, do you think she'd go out with me on those terms?
Yes. Yes, I think
Okay.
she would.
Okay.
I think she would. I think if she heard what you just said about her,
She's got to win.
she'd be very
She has
impressed.
to win.
Well,
I'm sorry if listeners haven't been watching this, but it's basically down to 3 ladies to be the best supermodel in the world. And one of them looks like a sort of gangly Natalie Portman. And the other one looks like a big frosty ice queen. And the third one's got a wonky mouth, and she's very attractive.
Did you watch the show where they put them in the tank?
Yes, I did.
I thought that was a bit lame, though, didn't you think?
I love it.
They said,
I love that show.
they said, okay, now it's time for a tough modelling assignment for our prospective models. They don't know what they have to do, but they're going to have to throw themselves into it, literally, 100%.
Yeah.
It turns out to be a big tank of water with some eels or snakes
Yeah.
swimming around in it. It just seemed
Brilliant.
a bit
It seemed brilliant.
like a lame kind of I'm a celebrity, get me out of here challenge.
It seemed brilliant.
And then one of them didn't have to do it because she was feeling a bit ill.
Poor thing. It was brilliant. It's brilliant. Well done.
And the live final is on Monday. isn't
Monday.
it?
Don't miss it. If Alice with the wonky mouth doesn't win, there's going to be trouble.
Well, listen, can we say, if Debbie Searle or anyone else connected with the programme is listening, could you call us 0871 222
1049. I
just-
really want to go and chat to all the models. Obviously,
Joe-
I won't make a part at any of them, but I'm interested in their careers.
Joe wants to
and
meet
their
the models.
Bodies.
You could probably help them, man.
I could help them. Give them a leg up.
Yeah.
Give them a leg up.
Maybe I could help you give them a leg up.
No, I'm not into that sort of thing.
I'd love to give them a leg up. Anyway, we've got competition time already coming up sometime soon in the show. And also, it's celebrity regression therapy this week. Quite
That's
an
right.
easy one.
And we're going to have a text competition. You'll be able to win tickets to see Feeder at the Brixton Academy or The Departure at the Ulu. And for Ditties in the Dock, in the final 20 minutes of the show, this week, it is instrumentals.
Yeah. Would you say yours is a classic instrumental?
Well, I don't know if it is. It is in my head.
There we go. You've bent the rules
It was
again.
quite tricky for me to find an instrumental. Anyway, so we've chosen an instrumental each, and we'll be playing them off for Ditties in the Dock. And every caller that gets through wins a copy of the Happy Mondays greatest hits.
Plus,
so lots of
course,
bootay.
we have fantastic music, like this one from Howl. Oh, I've pressed the button. What is it? Yeah, there's only 2 buttons to press. You'd think it wouldn't be so hard.
What rotten luck.
How would you describe that song by Howl, Joe?
Oh, a squeaky-voiced, high-speed record, plonking.
You know what word I would use?
What?
Summary.
Oh, brilliant.
I'd call it a slice
Brilliant.
of summary pop.
Carry on talking like that, and the magical portal to Capital Radio may open up.
Wow,
We might
can you
be
imagine?
sucked upstairs into Foxy's chair.
Oh, I'd like to be
Yeah.
sucked upstairs into Foxy's something.
Yeah.
This is Adam and Joe here on XFM. Now, this is the first of our free plays this week, and it's a song by a group called the Fiery Furnaces, which I'm sure many XFM listeners are familiar with. This is a track from their album called EP, or maybe it's just an EP called EP. I don't know. But I think it's a fantastic track from a really exciting young band. And it's called, keeping on the summer theme,
Yeah.
Here Comes the Summer. Hope you like this
Brilliant.
one. From the
Very
Fiery
clever.
Furnaces, this is Adam and Joe on XFM. It just stops
Wow.
there.
Music, it's as if bands are getting so desperate to discover a new sound that music's just going a bit insane at the moment, don't you think? It's like that record by Colour Me Bad, or whatever they're called. Do Me Bad Things, not Colour Me Bad.
Colour Me Bad,
They did I
yeah.
Want to Sex You Up, didn't they? Now, Do Me Bad Things, that record's sort of insane, fusing Donald Fagen
It's
with
the sound of the future,
Oasis.
Joe. It's just hurting you.
Oh, man, I'm past it. I'm over it.
Yeah. No,
Over
the
the
Fiery
hill.
Furnaces are great. That's one of the more straightforward tracks from them, actually. Their record, Blueberry Boat, is well worth a listen, but that is completely demented.
Listen, still no call from anyone who works on Make Me a Supermodel. It's looking bad for my visit to the party on Monday.
Just remind people how to get in touch with us, Joe.
0871 222 1049, text 83XFM, email adamandjoe@xfm.co.uk. That's it.
Come on, Joe wants to get a leg up.
Yeah.
He wants to help them get legs up.
Yeah.
So give him a call, help him out. He wants to go to the live final. It's going to be competition time very shortly here on XFM. Stick with us. XFM.
Well, you know, who would rather be anywhere but good old London town on a beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon like what this one is?
Yeah, people walking around, eating food, wearing not too many clothes, men without their shirts on, kissing ladies with their mouths open. It makes you happy.
Jellied eels, pearly kings and queens, and ooga
Cockles.
booga for everybody.
And friendly gangsters.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, I wanted to, incidentally, that was Razorlight.
And this is Adam and Joe on XFM.
And I just want to talk to you, Joseph Cornish, film expert, about the Amityville horror poster that I've been seeing in the London Tube network. And it says at the top of it, I mean, obviously it's a remake, but it says at the top, from the producer of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
comes the Amityville Horror. So
Yeah.
it's basically kind of a weird revisionist take on horror for a whole generation that perhaps don't realise that Michael Bay, who produced the miserable remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is now producing the miserable remake of the Amityville Horror.
Yeah, only the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't that miserable.
Was it quite good?
It was alright.
Oh.
I wasn't a patch on the original, but it was alright.
Well, there you go.
It had a man, and his head was, there was a hole in his head, and the camera went through the hole, and out the other side.
Did that make
In
your
the
day?
first 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it sort of did. But I tell you that was the high point.
Michael Bay,
Listeners
though-
may or may not agree. The low point was, what's he called? Leatherface in his nutty chop-up room, and he's shuffling past a sideboard, and there's various bits of human bodies on platters, and one of them is the head of the big ginger mountain man Harry Knowles from the Ain't It Cool website.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's sort of punctures the suspension of disbelief fairly rapidly. Anyway, keep going.
I thought you were going to say Jerry Halliwell there for a second.
That would have been better.
Michael Bay, I've just got a problem with Bay and anything Bay touches. Surely Michael Bay is, you know, the most evil man in Hollywood today. I'm just saying that because he's responsible for just the most cynical, money-making piles of dross that I can think of. For example, Pearl Harbor, he directed, and there can't be films much worse than that in the world. Armageddon. You're smiling. You like Armageddon, don't you?
No, I was smiling about something else. Armageddon is terrible, yeah, well, it's terrible.
You like Bad Boys, though, don't you?
I'm a fan of Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
And, he's also produced, let's see, what else? The Island?
That's right, that's yet to be released. That's Ewan McGregor and, some sort of cloning thing, thriller.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what interests me about the Amityville Horror?
What?
Is obviously it says based on a true story.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not true, is it?
Well, it's not true to the extent that, most sane people don't really believe in.
And it just
that kind of
amazes
thing.
me that it can last for this long, even though it's patently not true. It's actually based on a real, genuine, horrific murder. A guy called Ronnie DeFeo who was involved in ganglands in Long Island, who shot his entire family. And then the house was going cheap, so the next family move in, can't pay their mortgage, decide to sort of flee the house and write a pretend ghost story to raise some money. And that's all that happened. It wasn't true. But the myth is still going on. And a similar story to The Entity. Have you ever seen The Entity?
Yeah, with the invisible ghost that touches the lady's boobies.
Exactly. That's about to be remade by one of these Japanese horror directors, a big American remake, similarly supposedly based on a true story. But she wasn't molested by a ghost. It doesn't happen. I don't think ghosts exist. And I don't think they molest ladies.
Some people swear they are molested by ghosts.
It's just weird that these really grotty, horrible true stories turn into these ridiculous, sort of fantastic ghost things and still stay well known.
I'd like to see a film about the true story behind the Amityville Horror. That sounds pretty interesting, what you just described.
Well, there's a new reissue of the original movie coming out on DVD, Adam, with 2 documentaries on it, I think, that tell you the original story.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm looking forward to it. Next couple of weeks that comes out, I think, in America.
Excellent. Now, we've got competition time coming up very, very shortly after this classic track from Pulp. Pulp. You know,
That's good, isn't it? Great record.
I actually miss them being around.
What's happened to them? Where's he gone?
He lives in France now, and he just does a bit of DJing, and he's got a baby of his own.
And, presumably he just lives off royalties, does he?
I would imagine so. I should think he'll probably come back with some solo effort at some point, which would be good. You know, the world's a poorer place without Cocker.
Absolutely. So that was Babies by Pop. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. Yeah.
Competition,
Yeah,
isn't it?
competition, yeah. I was just going to make a reference to a couple of texts we've got.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Someone's saying the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake was not good, it was bloody rubbish. I think that's what they're saying. They're right, of course, but I
Yeah.
thought it was entertaining rubbish. And someone's saying that they know someone who works on Make Me a Supermodel, and that we might get a call quite soon to invite us to the live final. That call hasn't come through yet.
Come on, remind them of the number.
0871 222 1049 if you can get us to the live final of Make Me a Supermodel on Monday, or you want to enter Celebrity Regression, which is going to happen right about now.
Competition time.